series of news from IMSA. We're going to start off with news that broke during our live program. LMP2 team Air Motorsport announced that it's going to withdraw from the remainder of the 2020 IMSA season, and because they're deciding to focus on their 2021 program. And team owner Kyle Tilley said, "While we're disappointed to not finish out our first season in sports car racing, this was the right call. This has been a chaotic year to say the least, and it has taken a lot of work for any race team to keep running during this time. We managed to do that, but following the crash at the 24 Hours of Le Mans, it's time for us to regroup and let Dwight Merriman finish recovering and start building our program for next year." So while Aero Motorsport won't be in LMP2 these final few races of the season, they plan to return to IMSA next year in 2021. And Andretti Autosport is starting up an LMP3 program in IMSA. They're going to be entering the IMSA Prototype Challenge with Jarrett Andretti. After competing in SRO America competition, Andretti will drive a Ligier JS P320 Nissan, and his co-driver will be announced at a later date.
United Autosports is looking at competing in the Rolex 24. It will return to the Rolex 24, which is run at Daytona in January 2021. We plan to field a two-car LMP3 program with the Ligier JS P320 Nissan. Driver's lineup will be announced at a later date. The 2021 will be the first year of the LMP3 car are eligible for IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship.
European LMP2 team enter Europol competition will enter the upcoming 10-hour endurance race, Motul Petit Le Mans at Michelin Raceway, Road Atlanta. They're going to field a single Orica 07 Gibson with drivers Austin McCusker, Rob Hose, and Jacob Smichkowski.
2021 Mazda DPi Program. Mazda Motorsports announced they would drop down to a single Mazda DPi program next year. Oliver Jarvis and Harry Tinkle will remain full-time drivers. Jonathan Bomarito stays with the team for the endurance races, while Tristan has been dropped from the lineup, but he'll remain in the organization in a different role.
JDC Miller Motorsports and Mustang Sampling have parted ways with Joao Barbosa. Barbosa joined this organization with sponsor Mustang Sampling and Christian Fittipaldi in a management role from Action Express Racing. And this is really somewhat of a surprising move, considering he and Sebastian Bourdais were having a solid season together. And the number 5 Mustang Sampling Cadillac DPi, and Sebastian Bourdais looking likely that he's going to leave this team as well at the end of the year, because he's going to be running IndyCar full time, returning to the NTT IndyCar Series with AJ Foyt Racing in 2021, and Tristan Vautier will replace Joao Barbosa alongside Sebastian Bourdais for the remainder of the 2020 IMSA season.
We definitely want to take a moment and thank all our viewers for watching. Of course, we encourage everyone to please subscribe and like to us. We are at 94 subscribers right now. We want to get to 100. We'll be very appreciative of all your support. And of course, definitely, if you are able to, visit our Grid Patreon page. We have the link on the video description. We have a lot of plans for 2021, including covering events live at location, expanding our Grid Network program. Of course, tomorrow we have Grid Girls, and all our Patreon members, including Colin, our first Patreon member, will get updates of where their money is being invested for the growth of the Grid Rankings and the Grid Network. So definitely encourage everyone to do that. And we want to thank everyone for watching. You can always visit gridranking.com for all the information regarding to the Grid Ranking, Grid Network, and all our Grid programming. For Lance at the podium finish, I'm Joe Samniego. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time.